one dedicated to mothers and women, and then the other one's more so just dedicated to, we'll get into that after. Okay, so it's called I Am From. I am from all shades of sun-kissed women who walk with God in their step. The kind of women who breathe healing and sing prayer in multiple languages. Clever they are and brilliant as can be, little do they know they light a spark within me. I watch their glow through conversation and taste their spice of creation through every moment shared. From designer bags and cultural hairstyles that call forth the queen in each and every one. Different flavors of the Most High, I kiss their feet and bow to their existence. I am from the mothers of my sisters and the ancient medicine they lead, a laugh that commands the room to attention, a smile that inspires the sun to rise, and crystal quartz tears that can heal any wound. I am from different shapes and sizes that reflect the natural curves of Mother Earth. Every river, every mountain, every sky, and all across the land. These women have my heart in their hands. I am from my teachers that remind me of the importance of protecting what is sacred, nurturing the roots of the garden I grow in my mind, my heart, and my womb. I kiss their foreheads in honor and appreciation. I am from the souls that have departed and that left a space in the heart of my sisters and I, admiring their devotion to keep our loved ones alive. I am from every heartbreak, every story, every word unspoken, every wound that was cut open. It is in the depth of our pain that I can truly understand the depth of our love. How brave of you to flower yourself over and over again. Woman, mother, queen. The weight of these titles are a supreme position on the right hand of the Most High. I am from my sisters who have cleaned their throne beside God and walk courageously, setting out to do God's work through space held, warm arms, and sweet reminders, through delicious meals, traditions, and storytelling. This is medicine. I am from burdens carried on my sisters' backs as they stood 10 toes down each time. I am from my sisters who choose not to run, but to root, to rise. I am from the birth stories of my sisters that have faced death, challenges, and pain. How beautiful of you, sis, to give those experiences a new name. Every life that was first housed in the womb as it grew over time, I am from the supreme intelligence of the woman's body to accept or decline. I am from the miracle of life being created while also being the portal to life being born. A sealed prayer between two lovers and what they choose to bring forth. I am from my sisters in every way. They shape my spirit and nourish my heart, blessing me over, blessing every part. To my sisters, to my mothers, to my queens, as you read these poems in my eyes, know that you are seen. This next one is called Chiron Libra. I'm an astrology girl, and my Chiron is actually in Libra, so Chiron is like the wounded healer, and one of my biggest challenges in life has always been relationships, romantic ones to be specific, and I had to grow through a lot of different versions of myself in my 20s to come into myself as a woman. So this is kind of like it talks about the pain of the relationship, but it also just highlights the beauty of it too. Okay. I can't say that I wish you never happened, because my heart will take it personally as if it's treason. Ready to attack and defend in love's honor, I tried to give myself every reason not to open the door when you knocked. But I stopped and turned the knob. With a heavy weight in my chest and the flicker of the sunset in my eyes, I knew where we were headed. Or did I? I tried to bargain with the universe, using my crystal quartz tears as a down payment, praying and praying and praying. Every goal and dream was marked with your name, your kiss, leading me closer to you, and within 3 minutes the distance grew so big I thought I had died. My spirit only heard your cries, my mind created a home for you, and my heart gave you the key. Yet I slept around, surrounded by silent walls, empty corners, and a question that filled the space it takes to be alone. My soul craved you, more than anything I've ever known, a story untold because no one would listen, because grief was never a stranger to me. grief was sewed into my skin before the age of 10, and by the age of 8 I knew why. I lied to myself, placing the blame anywhere that gave me control and relief, yet I knew it was me. Behind the cloud of mirrors and untouched laundry, there I was in my own mess, frightened by the things I had seen, and when I wanted to be helped, it was me who helped me. Survival meant to give, and so I gave. I planted trees and tended to the soil and planted every fruit and flower I could think of. It was my act of defiance, yet no one could see behind it. I became a slave to the one thing I craved. Is this how I was made? I'll take the blame. The villain raging from her own pain, quietly and in silence. I have a lump in my throat that's been stuck for a decade, but with you it never existed. What a gift it is and how twisted it is, the double-edged sword of love. I watched us sew threads of blueprints and canvases when our souls touched, a place I had never been before. You used the stars to sign your name on my cosmos, and I gave birth to new worlds. We touched the sun, the moon, and walked into our own hell, hoping we reach our own heaven. At the midnight hour, we dream-walk into each other's worlds, speaking in the dark, but we weren't capable of holding the light. Too vulnerable and afraid and bruised by the blues of this world, I wish we had waited. I pointed out everything that was wrong, yet I still called your name, so I could have something to blame for my pain of feeling like I had failed. I couldn't bear that title stamped onto our story as if we were a practice test. When it felt like a final on a Monday morning, at 7:15 a.m. sharp, the anticipation of if I passed the test or not. Did I pass your test or not? Were my answers too much? Did I go outside the lines? Did I make a mistake when you asked me if I loved you and my answer was yes? Were you searching for a no? Should I have waited? Did I study long enough for this? Was this testing me? The cracking of my lungs and my chest suffocating from dehydration. Love is like air and water. I can almost hear the first breath I took after the first look in your eyes when we first kissed. Was there something I missed? I can still hear the rhythm of your heartbeat on that first night as if I had heard music for the first time. The pain of this world echoed in your bones, but the love stayed inside, safe and unknown. I thought I was the only one with heart mysteries, always craving the frequency for something you felt inside of me, but still didn't know how to find. Did our bones echo the same stories? Did our hearts ask the same questions? Our souls mirroring back each other's recognition, it was clear. I could fall into the skies in your eyes without hesitation, and the mountains we climbed felt like heaven, and beneath this was written in the stars. Thank you.